I'll be
How you doing, Joyce?
fine, fine. You should be fine, even if not fine. Okay, just a minute, just a minute, just a minute. I will just get something.
So, hello.
Hey, Alberto, how you doing?
Hello?
So we want to do a proposal for a double team, right? Proposal double team,
Yes. So we get on the line on ACU.
double team for ACU session. Whatever.
You check in.
It's not main session. It's not main session.
It's not mention session. No.
It's BT
No,
session.
no, it's not main session. It's
It's a
BT.
big
Yeah.
session.
So I'm
Next
doing the
week is
proposal.
the
Even last
Yeah,
Friday.
next week, exactly.
next week.
So
Yeah,
doing proposal here, guys, for
even last
double team.
Friday of the month.
Double team
Yeah,
proposal.
yeah, because the priority is about the event. We want to be as many as possible to brainstorm.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I also agree. Sorry, how much? How much? Sorry, how much?
Point 25.
0.25 policy. Okay. Yes.
Already recording. Okay.
Live streaming.
We are already recording.
Yes, but is it live streaming?
Yeah, live stream. We need a backup. Another.
Backup.
We need
Yeah.
backup.
Yeah. See if Jay can do that. I'm
Ah,
gonna
yeah.
start
Yes.
the human time cube. So, Ate, just to make things clear, it's nothing personal yesterday. It's nothing personal.
No, it's
All right.
fine, Alberto.
Okay.
I don't keep
Are we okay?
when
Are we okay?
yeah, when we just talk like that, everything leaves my mind.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry, but yesterday I was in a very bad place, and
It's
I
okay,
shouldn't have. I shouldn't
papita.
have. I should have been working. So, but,
I know you're temperament, so
uh,
nothing surprises me again from you.
Are you okay
yeah,
now, Alberto?
yeah. Today I'm so much better. Yes, I'm calm.
Yeah,
Thank,
today
thank
Alberto is
God.
33333.
Yes, 12, 12, 3, 3, 3. No, I'm
Ah,
three.
you
I'm
didn't know he said
a
What is
nice whole three.
Alberto tree?
I'm a whole three. A nice whole.
it's well. God is in control.
God is in control. And yes, he told me that I shouldn't have come. I shouldn't have gone to the session, but also that maybe I should. But he told me, if you go, be careful, eh? And it was important to go because I mean, it was. But I think I'm learning, so I managed to took the time. I left, then took the time.
Yeah, you're improving.
I'm improving, eh? Oh, thank you.
Yes.
That's nice. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm
Good, good,
improving.
good.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel as well that I'm improving. Yeah. Changing, getting better, changing.
Good.
Yes,
At
very
least
good. Yeah.
you're it's moving. It's
Yeah.
moving
And
forward.
today I woke up with an evolved mindset. So,
Praise the
so
Lord. Hallelujah.
always, always in the grace of the Lord. Yes, always.
Because it's sufficient for us.
Mhm,
Yes. You will see. You will
yes.
tell me. Oh, you're improving. You will tell me more and more. If
No,
God will.
if I see really I improving, and I will say. If not, I
Thank,
will say also.
yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Always the truth. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
Just say
yes,
the
the
truth.
truth.
If it's good or bad.
I'm your mama. I'm
Okay.
your
No,
mama.
you're our mama. You're a big mom. Our mom. Ateh is cozy. I am a big papa.
How about Alexi? Alex.
I bring the money. I need to bring the money, big papa.
How about our son Alexi?
Jay is just the
Alex.
best. Jay is just the best. I know Alex is
So
too early. He needs to prove himself.
Alex,
He's
Alex
still on
is so
training. He's still
funny.
training.
Still
He's
training.
training. He's still on. He's
I
still
will
in
be on
training,
training
but
until mid-December, I think.
until you're not. You've been training
That's
until
right. That's better.
you're
Until I'm
not.
not.
But you're moving forward very quickly, Alex.
I've done my
But
best.
you're still in training, like for example, you
Yes.
see yesterday.
He
Yesterday
is
you
doing his
misunderstood the
best.
situation because yes, Ateh and I were discussing a bit harsh, but I mean we know
We
who we
re-
are, no?
yeah, we really like
We know
that.
who we are, so we know who Ateh is. So the discussion is
We are, I know what is it? We are violent,
so
but ano, but
so
we really love each other, right, Alberto?
oh
Sorry, I
yes, of
interrupted you.
course.
Sorry, sorry.
Of course, with all my heart, I would give my life for you guys. For Joyce and Andr.
Wow.
Alex, you're in training. So. Not
I'm
yet.
still in training. Okay, good.
He's still in training. He's still in training. Ah.
But you know, but usually men, I don't know. I mean, because you are women, right? So women in this world have
Protecting.
Correct.
women. You make human beings. Yeah, so it's difficult for
Huh?
me to
You make human beings? Only
you
men?
make human
Only.
women
Oh,
make human
it,
beings,
it takes
Yeah,
two.
of course.
It takes two to make a. Not only human.
but not anymore. No, not anymore. With the new technologies, no.
Yeah, with the
Ah,
new
with
technology.
technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Men are not really needed anymore. No, so that is not true anymore.
No, still. We
Men are
still
needed
need
because if there is a war, you want to have somebody like Alberto next to you, for example. This is why
a
men are there.
warrior. A warrior.
And to bring the money and to provide and to mission and to protect. But the point is that to me,
Yeah.
I in my life is the only person that I would really give my life in a second without thinking. A man today is Jay. Because Jay is just the best. Jay is transforming the world. He's giving us the tools that are amazing to transform the world. So and my circle of protection is closed, Alex. So I don't know. But this doesn't mean that I love you, Alex. I do
Oh,
love
of course not. I don't take it. Not.
But
I mean,
I don't think I'll ever come to a place where I would give my life for you. For example.
I take
But
it in the best
for
way.
Joyce and Ateh, I would give it without even thinking about it. Already there, already in my circle of protection.
No, I understand.
Come here, Alberto. The Israel is, ano,
Now let's
is,
not talk about it. Please. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Stay focused.
you said you will give your life. Now there is a
For
war.
for you, Joyce and Ateh, I said. I
Ah,
don't know why
okay.
Israel had nothing to do. That's why I'm telling you come to Brazil, guys. That's why I want you to.
Ah,
I want to bring you to
okay.
Brazil. In the end, Ateh, you know that house that I talked to you about?
Yes.
Yes. I think if everything goes well, my mom is coming, on Wednesday.
Wow.
So maybe it's very, I mean, the trajectory is still in the making. It's not a reality, yes, but it's a possibility that I have intention to buy it. Buy
Wow.
it. Yeah. Buy that house.
Wow.
What?
Want to buy that house.
To buy the house.
Ah,
I show Ateh once we did a video call and I showed Ateh the house, a house here that
Yes, I
I
saw
want
the
to
house.
rent because, and I told you, Ateh, if you come here with your children, you can stay in that house. But maybe the house up there, I want
ah,
to buy it. But we see, I mean, just. Hi, Jay. Jay's here. Jay.
yes.
So we are doing a double team, Jay, everybody, except since the event is good that we have everybody's input. So I made a proposal for double team. I don't know if you saw it. Do you agree in double team? Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, also because I invited Mel, so who should be joining us.
Oh.
Let's remember to track
So,
our 2.5 policy tracking.
125.
Yeah, exactly. I was doing that right now. Worker organizational policy. Okay, yeah.
Okay. So, work hour tracking.
Why?
Ay.
Double.
Work for
Um,
0.25 per double.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Stretch.
Did you hear that, guys? Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to do the backup? Alex.
I can do it.
Backup. What? Recording.
Recording, right? Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Okay, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
doing live
Okay.
streaming?
Yes, I'm too.
Ateh, you need to do the hyper checking.
Provided in high definition by
Okay.
freeconferencecallhd.com. In the
Time to
conference,
pause.
the recording
Please
has started.
stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait, is
Open
mine?
your eyes.
We just what's going on? We just did the
Hmm?
we just did the stretch. Already past 3 minutes since the stretch. No, it's impossible. So it wasn't my rhythm going on.
It was Jay.
Yeah, that was my rhythm.
Ah,
Mm,
I mean, a stretch is never bad, by the way, but it's okay. But my rhythm is aligned with the times.
A little extra.
Now it was,
Yeah,
so,
from our last session when we compare it.
so who will do the rhythm? Alberto?
yes, I'm giving them a human time.
Alberto.
So focus on topics. Jay, I have a problem for Saturday now because I have my children now. Right? Take them in the
Wow.
morning, see them only in the weekend. So take them in the morning. Tomorrow morning, I take them at 10 in the morning, and I have them up to Monday morning. So I need to cancel all my Saturday sessions. I don't know if you want. I cannot hear very well, Jay. You can hear, Jay, guys?
Yeah, you're far. It's far from
It,
the mic.
it's very low.
It's far. I think it's far from the mic.
Oh, maybe because it's covered here. Is that
You're very low. You're very low. Your voice.
better?
Your voice. Can you
Is
speak
that better?
something? Not so bad. Not so much. I mean, usually you're louder. I don't know why.
Anyway, that's fine. Good, all good.
What?
I think
There is a.
You're very low, Jay. Okay. I'm a bit. No, guys, I'm a
we
bit
need to mute anyone that's not talking should
deaf.
try and mute.
I'm a bit deaf. Yes.
You can't hear me at all?
Oh, we can hear you. Yes.
You can't hear me? Maybe Alex.
Yes, we can hear you, Jay.
Right. Anyways, I was just saying that it's fine to not work on Saturdays. Just update your schedule.
Yeah, I know it's fine, but I just want to ask you, it's not a problem. We can keep a session on Saturday because then there would be
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
So me as client or as first practitioner, me as first practitioner, I would come on Friday to ACU session. I would participate to the client or ACU on Friday, and then also when there's a main session. But then on Saturday, we can keep it ACU, and then as workers that do work. Okay, perfect. This is solid. Just wanted to have clarity about it.
I think that's fine, but we can all change the schedule as well if we want to just prioritize and discuss it and change the
No,
schedule.
I would not like to change the schedule. The schedule is very good. Just wanted to ask you, if the schedule would need changes because I wouldn't be able to join Saturdays, most Saturdays for sure.
No, it does
Okay.
not need to be changed.
Perfect. Okay, great. So I would like to focus today on the event. Okay. So we can start the work for the event. And we already started. Never had like a session prioritized the event. Also, I want to say that with my new setup, the new mindset setup, before I could see only the trajectory for the event happening the 27th of November, the event, the practice that is going to happen during the event, which is the third, because I did the practice, the full practice 3 hours and a half, only 2 times, right? Leaving the third for the event, where I want to really push myself. Because today, I'm not doing any more videos. I have
So, Alberto,
evolved to really, wow, great things that are interesting. So, yes, can you hear me?
yeah, but
Yes,
sometimes it
just that
sounds
the
like you're
fan
not
is
good.
blowing. Is the fan?
Okay, let me. Oh, yeah, you're right. Wait a second. Stop.
Yeah, every few minutes the fan goes crazy. Or every few seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
it
I
goes
forgot to, I
around.
forgot to block it. Yes, now it's okay,
Time
no?
to pause. Please stop.
Yes, it's okay.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Well,
So that
and can you let us
was
know what topic you're discussing?
no event brainstorming. Yes, I would like to
Right.
have a brainstorm together about the event in general. So here is like open discussion, right? Discussion, inputs from Alberto. Sorry, I forgot to put the signs in here. Okay. Open discussion inputs from Alberto and team. Yeah, and about the whole event setup. Focused on event setting up. And then we have the event setup. So here we're gonna start the setup. We want to do the setup. So it's list of priorities. Who is doing what by when? Usual setup. Right? Yes. Priorities. Priorities. Who's doing what by when? Next steps. ACU coordination and structure. So here, clarity on the decision making around and during the event for coordination and planning. So this I will definitely do first after the brainstorm. And yeah, this is it. What else? What else? I cannot think of anything else. A little bit of brainstorming, then we go into the coordination structure, the legal parts, to have clarity decision making and the coordination around the when within, and then we, if we have time, we go into the actual setup. Next week we have. Are you sure next week is the main session, guys? Did you verify?
Time to take a break. Please stop, write
Yes.
down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
All right, break. Let's verify during the break. Okay? So
Yes.
yes. Okay, break.
And
6 minutes.
next week
Break.
is definitely not the last Friday of the month. Okay, just give me a
I
break.
remember it was the week after. But maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, let's take a
Yeah,
break. Okay.
Only J and I was there.
Okay. Let's take a break. 5 minutes and a half
Okay.
break. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we can keep going or yes.
Okay, break.
Break. Everybody's okay with the break? Yes.
Yes, break.
Definitely. Hmm.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
So, anyone back? Hello? Anyone hear me? Nope. Everyone's muted. Anyone back?
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
So I confirmed the date, and the date of the new moon is November 13th. And if you look at the Gregorian calendar,
No, the full moon. The event needs to happen. I mean, the practice.
no,
The
but I'm
start of
saying
the
the session is on the 10th.
for the session. Okay. Yes. The 10th. So it's next week. Correct. You're correct. Yeah. Next week. Thank you, Jay.
The
Good.
main session.
Main session next week.
Open session.
The open main session.
The ACU open session.
Open session. Yes.
Yes,
The
Ateh,
ACU,
because
the
it's
ACU
going
membership
to
session,
be
basically, right?
The official decision making for ACU.
Yeah. The ACU members session. Okay. Good.
Okay.
That is good. Very good. That is very good. So we can take. We should have the document the draft the website so that ACU can vote on it and make it final.
November.
So should we just start with the
There is a lot of background noise coming from, I think, Joyce. I'm going to mute yourself. I'm going to mute you. Sorry, Joyce, I muted you. Yes,
So shall we go ahead and start with the event brainstorming?
yeah, let's
Yes,
start with the
Jay.
brainstorm and already the clarity. Those two we must cover today. Then we do a review because depending on these two, we will, yes, depending on these two topics, can either go or not go into the actual set or proposal or any other topic. Let's see. 2448.
Time to
For me.
Great.
That's good.
Somebody doing the
Let me
tab?
create the tab. Let me create the
Can you try to create the tab by duplicating the anything tab?
pardon?
Can you try to create the tab by duplicating the anything tab?
the
I
empty
already
tab.
did.
Which one?
I
The
already
zero
created.
anything?
I already created.
Am I still noisy background?
No,
No.
It's because of the fan
So
also.
so uh,
One.
so Ateh, are you
yeah.
able to
Yes,
duplicate
Jay.
the topic 0 tab or not?
It's okay. Actually, it's okay. She already
Yes,
created
I
it.
can.
No,
But
no,
yes,
it's
I
okay.
can.
It's
I
fine if
can.
you
But
did.
before Alberto said I
She already,
already
no
created the
problem.
tab.
No problem.
Right.
Okay. So let's put some names here. So I want to go first. Alberto. Ah, who wants to go next? Jay. Next. Who wants to go next?
Ateh, I can go next.
Okay. Okay. Who wants to go next after that? Hello? Alex, Joyce. Okay, ladies first. Joyce and Alex.
Yes,
Yeah, let's
I
try to
agree
keep
with
it.
that.
Yeah,
Ladies first.
let's try, especially to me. I'm saying this, especially to me. Try to keep it contained to 5 minutes each, right? So, I mean, 2 minutes it would be. We have 5 minutes each. We are five. It would be 25 minutes. So we do 2 rounds, and we should have the topic completed. Okay, so I'm gonna start, right? So what I can say about the event is this. Before there was only one trajectory in my site for the event.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
So once the trajectory for the event became a reality and not still only a possibility, there was only one. But then I told you guys, with I worked and I worked and I evolved an updated setup to my mindset to be more calm, relaxed, patient, especially, and calm, relaxed, patient. Yeah, no, was another one. It's not. It's not for me. Yeah. So there is a new trajectory opened up. It's a reality now, which is because before, okay, this only trajectory that I could see in my site before was the one because the event, it's very important that it's the only thing that is for is that the practice start is at the start of a full moon when there is the sun, obviously, right? So it's the strongest energetic combination that for the moment I feel that we can use, right? So, and within 2023 in Brazil, the full moon on the 27th of November is in the morning, right? And while the last full moon of 2023 is late in the evening, so at night. So it's not like really, I don't even see. So, but now with the new mindset, the event happening in 2024 opened up. The point is this, right? So I have come to a very strong understanding and to my experience in my current feeling and life experiences that what I said yesterday in my wrap, in my checkup. So God gives the tools. Right? Tools are there. Right? So, and you can believe it or not, since I went with God, I use the past tense because in the Bible you use the
Time
past
to
tense
pause.
for respect.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I am crazy, but not so crazy to talk in the past tense. Right? This I say always in the past tense because it's flowing only like this. I went with God. Since I went with God, things are very clear to me, right? Because I live when in the present, I'm not in control at all. I am just a tool. So, what is this? Trajectory for the 27 is still there, but I personally need peace in my life. So, in order to accomplish the trajectory for the 27th, it will be it's a big challenge. The work that we need to put is a very big challenge. Say this. So, level 5. Now we have the functionality plan level 5. Level like 5 the highest level, right? So I am not suggesting that anymore, right? Because I know that in order to accomplish that, there will be some situations where, in order to move forward, I will need to escalate in a way that it is not good for my mental health. So, if we're all in agreement, first thing that I would say is that let's look at dates for 2024. Check.
Okay, so it's my turn now.
Yes.
Okay. So it's definitely nice to hear, a proposal for 2024. I think that is certainly more reasonable. I don't have too much to say about the actual, event itself. For me, it's mainly just regards to structure and legality and policies and all that. So I'll just note this is the very first time ever we are discussing the event in an official topic. So, in an ACU session and or with Alberto. So it's just very, exciting to finally begin this process. So a couple things that come to
Time
mind.
to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Oh, okay, we're stretching. Stretchy, stretchy, stretchy. All right. So a couple things that come to mind in regards to this event. Obviously, with the budget that we need to understand and coordinate and get clarity on the budget. We have, the structure and the insurance, legality, all of that, who is putting the event on. I feel like those are all related. I feel like it's important. So as far as like policy goes, it's like anyone should be able to put on an event. Any practitioner, any person who wants to do an event and wants to do an activity, and even doing a co-sponsored event. But when it comes to like ACU and specifically Innovate United LLC putting on its own event, I think there needs to be a lot more, organization and coordination and making sure all of our ducks are in order in terms of like US legal practices and policies and everything like that. So, but I do think that we should have a clear policies and options, because I think it's a spectrum, everything from the US branch of the network taking on full 100% liability to co-sponsorship to like basically someone doing their own local event. We should have clarity on all the options and what it means. Obviously timing and decision making very important. Hearing that we have an idea of doing more of a 2024 makes it much more easier to get clarity on the timing and decision making. So that is exciting. And then the last thing is really just regarding, I think what I personally think is a very separate topic, which is like any sponsored program can put on an event. There's no problem with that, right? Anyone can put on their own event, right? That's perfectly fine. But there's another level that's going on here that has never been addressed.
Time to pause. Please stop, Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Which that this is not just like a normal organization just going and putting on their event and it's sponsored program. We've had dozens of events, hundreds of events that we've helped co-sponsor and coordinate and deal with within our sponsor programs. What's different about this event is that it's specifically requesting FQN workers over and over and over again to participate and be involved and physically be present together, right? So for me, that is another level and should be discussed and understood. And the main components of that is like having FQN workers involved in a physical local activity and event brings on a whole set of policies and other components that need to be acknowledged. Obviously, any sponsor program or anyone can create a contract and create an agreement with the individual external from FQN, and that would be documented on their POP. But at this time, that doesn't exist per se, right? There's no like ACU professional agreement with anybody separate from just normal FQN workers. So in that context, for me, the policies relate to costs, accommodations, minimal requirements for personal needs, and then worker value in pay, and there's a difference when you're talking about events versus just normal work where you have this 8-hour thing / sometimes even 24 hours on call. There's a lot of things that happen there. So anyways, there's a variety of policies involved in event coordination that I've been involved in the past that is good to have understanding on. But lastly goes beyond just like the event and the policies, but also the core values. Like FQV and FQN as a vortex and as the network, as a global network working to empower local communities, which means the empowering local communities globally. Local, that's our value system, right? And anything that is against, like, for example, flying people around the world for, $5,000 per flight is an insane amount of money that could be spent on months and months of organizing to make the world a better place. Also, you have the carbon emissions and the
Time for
sustainability.
breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So you have the carbon emissions and the sustainability and just like all of the use of the resources that are, for me, just as important as the money. And then you have like obviously the health and taking care of our workers and taking care of people, flying people around, and it can be very intense in the number of days and like all like the schedule. I mean, there's just a lot that goes into traveling in general. So whether we're talking about the participants of the event or workers, obviously for workers, I'm a much more interested and concerned in relationship to our core values as FQN, FQV. But then secondly, also, even just for the participants of the event, I would want the participants to be, that their health and their value and their support and all that kind of stuff is considered in relationship to the event. So anyways, that's all I have to say for now. Yeah, check.
Ateh, can I go next? It's very important.
Okay.
So I give more information about all of this. So then, if you want to go next,
No, Joe, go
I think
ahead.
it's good. Yes,
ahead.
thank you. Yes, so, Jay, yes. So, the point is this the event, yes, correct? But I mean, ACU is an organization that we founded for, it's a for-profit. Why it's a for-profit? Right? From the beginning. Because I know that you can make a lot of money out of this practice. So the event is the income, is the business. We're selling that. That is what we're selling. Because the part of this spirituality is to be free, accessible to everybody for free. the document. The website is free there for everybody to have access. It must be. But when I come and see what I do and learn how to do it, I pay for that. That's our income. So yes, $5,000 is a lot, but you compare it to what a person comes out and see what is true when went with God, who knows what this person is going to bring to the world, right? So I understand your point, but this point needs to be understood also in the view of what we're talking about. We're talking about here that there are things that are just six dimension, you know? And I'm a nobody, so we want to do a value, we want to bring people here, serious people, that's why it needs to cost a lot, expensive.
Time to pause.
People are
Please
serious
stop.
here because
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I believe that when I show what I'm talking about, these people come out from this event and they will bring such positive impact in the world that is worth, I don't know, I'm gonna give a monetary value way more than $5,000 or these arguments are not flowing to me. You know, they don't make sense because here we're selling the what we're selling here is the display of what is possible if a human being to his consciousness gets to be able to vibrate in the frequency of purity, integrity, and holiness that gives you direct communication access to God. This is what we're saying. So it's not a big event where we're doing the Christmas party for this year. These are business here. This is where where we need to make money. We need cash to be used to multiply, to give it to charity, but then to use it to multiply FQB and ACU and whatever we're doing. Right? So I understand. But to me, talking about 5,005, bring UJ here to meet me, spend 3 days together, it's worth billions of dollars, in my understanding, for a given monetary value. So, yeah, $5,000, I spent $50,000 to pay your flight. But it's good that you bring it up because I have thought about it as well, and this it's not flowing. It doesn't make sense to to be worried about these things that are okay, but in the bigger picture are so insignificant that just don't make sense. Okay, just don't make sense to me. Why? Exactly, that was the biggest point why the new trajectory has originated. That the core values that we have, we need to be very strict in understanding the policies of heaven.
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
FQB workers involved physically together for an extended period of time, that is the biggest bottleneck that has made me shift first with the gravity of the work that needs to happen if you want to have the events so quickly. Why that is something that really would take so much effort in so little time to make it flow that then with the new setup just created it. So that's super important because I don't know what I'm gonna finish this and then we'll take a break and then we'll continue with other two things I wanted to answer. But I mean, to me, with my mind, and to me, there's nothing more important about this event than bringing you and I together physically, Joy, for 2 3 days. So we can talk about this, but if you are not willing to come physically, then we need to do it in California or close to you. Okay. Because that you are there is the most important thing of the whole thing. And that is goes beyond the income. Yes. So yes, let's talk about this, and we can also shift it to California or some other places. I say Brazil because I'm scared of going to the world. Okay? So I have something where I feel secure. Anyways, we can talk later. Let's take it.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Okay, so it's still me, okay. Yes, so since we are doing 2024, we can see if we're gonna have it in California, but the event without Jay would be like kind of be just a business. So it would be good for ACU, it would be good for the business, it would be good, but it would be truly what this event could be for the whole world, in my understanding, in my opinion, in my experience. So we can talk about it for sure. I'm open. I love California, so California, we can find somewhere in California, but it would be so much more expensive. Also, Brazil is very cheap. And here I go to the next point: the accommodations, it's kind of thing. I mean, I have a lot of space in my house. Like, for example, all the because there's 7 slots for AC personnel. That's it, 7. That's it. And all these 7 people can be hosted in my home. No problem. This said, who is putting up the event? Who's putting the event? As I just said, the event is business. So I understand that anyone can put up its own event, but this is not what I'm interested in. So that's it's the ACU, it's the business of ACU, and selling the practice. You can find also, I'm also open to sell it in other ways. Okay, we can think about it, but I need to understand, I need to push myself. I need to understand how far I can go. And maybe or somebody there at the event can, I hope so, somebody there at the event surpasses me, goes way beyond myself. I'm in a place like this where now I'm going to say this. You can believe it or you cannot believe it. But now, and I say, you come here, I show you. But I'm not going to put it on video because it's too holy. No, holy. It's too holy. Not go on any video. You want to see, you come here, or you meet, I show you. I show you. What I do now is I stand. I relax like I'm in the bed.
Time to pause.
So
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
any person that relaxes this way would fall down. Right? So I relax and I don't fall down because there is like an armchair of this is God. It's God. I have God that is keeping me up. So my hands, I start with the hands completely down next to my legs. Right? Then it's like it's not like it's the same exact experience, same exact. It's to my words. I say words that flow. Otherwise, I don't say the same exact experience. If I have another human behind me that takes my arms with his hands from the bicep and starts raising them. So my arms start raising. Then my hands get filled with energy, and then they start to get together. And this feel of energy. But I am not doing anything. I, as a person, as a human being, am completely relaxation, like I'm lying on my bed sleeping. This is what I'm going to show. Right? So you can believe it or you cannot believe it. I say, don't trust me, come here, I show you. This is what we're selling to you. And if it's not ACU selling it, with the agreement of the ACU membership, like the things, like the way that we do, because I am nobody. So I will never be okay in doing something that I would be the one that it's ACU. And it's just the way it is. It's when it is right, because it's the business of ACU. It's why I wanted to from the beginning. I This is where I want why I founded ACU. Right? It was first I found it because of the first step was the document. The document was amazing. It's great. I mean, it's coming, but it's there. It's just more work, but that's now. You want to make money, money. Put in the world, make this world a better place. That really. So I think I answer to everybody. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and also, yeah, Jay. I mean, obviously, all this liability is big, 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 big.
Time for breath.
Okay, now
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
I'm done.
Is it my turn?
Yes,
I would I would
Jay.
request to do at least a quick response just to one of what Alberto said.
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
Okay,
Jay can
Jay.
go. Yes.
Okay.
Is that okay, Ateh?
Yes, it's okay, Jay. Go ahead.
Right. So, I could say a lot more than I'm gonna say because there's so many different things, but I just want to address one thing, which is again these core values. For me, everything stems from the core values. And for me, these are organizational principle values for FQV. So you have, the budget and spending extra money, gets very expensive traveling. You've got the carbon and sustainability, which I mentioned. Then you have health and wellness and taking care of people and all of that. But then the other one that I want to add as a fourth core value is empowerment. We are all about empowering people, empowering groups, empowering, community, and making sure people feel like they are in control, in essence, right? So they control their own destiny. They have self decision making. So what I heard Alberto say is that in terms of the goals of the event, I think we should review the goals of the event, understand what all the goals are for doing the event. But the idea that nothing is more important than Jay coming to.
It's my opinion, Jay. It's my opinion, of course.
I know, but you said it.
It's my opinion, but everybody's empowered, of course. I don't want to break. That's why I don't want to break any core value. Of course.
Now, and I'm getting interrupted.
I'm sorry.
So everything I'm saying right now is my opinion, right? But in my opinion, the idea that the entire event would be built around basically me being the one, everyone else can choose if they want to come, but except for me. The idea that I would not be able to choose if I'm going to come, and if I don't come, then it doesn't happen. Like, for me, that questions the core value of empowerment and self-determination. That basically, if the event is based around me and I have
Sorry,
no
Jay.
in the
Sorry.
relationship.
I never said that. I never said that.
Well, we can hear from the other workers, but that's what I heard. I heard nothing more important than for me coming to the event. That's what I heard.
That's,
So,
in my opinion, nothing is more important, but the event will still happen. I never said that the event would happen.
Time to
you can
pause.
choose not to come.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Well, that's not what I heard. I heard that, if I didn't come, then the event would get moved to California. That's what I heard. So maybe other people heard things, but let's just let other people speak to it. So check.
No, I mean, but this is something because you're putting in my mouth words that I didn't say. But what I wanted to say is that
I disagree.
when I want to no, okay, maybe I didn't express myself well because what you're saying, this is not what I meant. Okay, this is what I meant. What I mean is,
But can you just finish? Because I just feel like you're interrupting, taking away my time. But it's just like the bottom line is you're putting immense pressure on myself and FQN workers to attend.
I am on your side. I know I'm putting pressure on you, Jay. It's so important that you come. I know it's a problem. But
And I
I'm
think you
not.
should let me finish speaking. This is
I know
very
I'm putting
important,
pressure.
Alberto. You need to stop speaking and let me speak. This is extremely important. Everybody here needs to acknowledge that Alberto is putting immense pressure on FQV workers, including myself, to attend this event. Period. That is just a fact. It is not something up for a debate. If we want to debate it, I'm fine to sit here and debate it, what is actually going on here. But that is my experience. I think it needs to be taken very seriously. I have no problem with people being invited to an event, but to pretend like there's not a pressure thing going on here, I'm not okay with. Check.
And this is true. This is true. What you said is true. I'm not taking away the decision, man, for you to not come. Never said
Okay.
it. Okay. But you said, of course, I'm putting pressure for you to come. It's very important that you come. But if you don't want to come, well, I don't want to force you. I'm not forcing. I know I'm putting pressure. That, yeah, I acknowledge this. But I'm doing it on purpose because I make things happen. I know. And if it's making you uncomfortable, I will stop. And if this makes you uncomfortable, I will immediately stop. Okay. Now we are in line. So never said the event would not happen without Jay. I'm just saying that me, my understanding, most important thing, the event in the sixth dimension is the Jay's day. So I know I'm putting, so I'm willing to choose the location based on the assured, the highest probability possible that Jay would be present. But never said that the event would not happen with Jay. And I say that it's totally true that I am putting a lot of pressure on Jay to be there. This is true. Now, it's flow.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Okay, can Ateh speak now?
Yes, Ateh, please.
Okay. I I also wanna start by saying this is um one of the to me it's one of the best ACU session we have had with our client Alberto. I like the I like the temperament in which you're using today. Very calm, and I wish you continue like this because I'm sure with such a temperament we're gonna achieve much in a time, short period of time. Also, talking about the the launching, um, it's true in the fact that you push the launching to 2024. It's a very good idea, and it gives us time to plan very well so that everything will be more successful. Because I know the event eventually will be successful, but if it is more successful, it is beneficiary to everyone. Us will be happy, and the client will be happy. Um, talking about the still on the event, I just wish we get more organized and work out things fast so that the next date that Alberto will be choosing, I'm sure by then we should finish everything and be ready for the event. And I equally understand that Jay feels that he's been putting more pressure on, which is true. So So that if yes, because I equally heard as Alberto said, if
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
okay, that if Jay is not coming to Brazil, he can relocate the practice to California, but at the same time it will be more costly. So we just need to sit down, discuss on a cool head, get agreement, and I'm definitely sure, if we talk calmly as we are doing already, we'll get agreement, and everyone will be satisfied, because the end goal of all what we are doing here for this practice is for everything to be successful by God's grace. Check.
Thank you, Andr. Well said. Very well said. Get agreement between us. So, Joyce next. No, next.
Yeah, if somebody can take notes. So, for me, I can see that, yeah, Jay is pressured, but maybe because, only because Alberto is not intentional really, but Alberto just, I can see that Alberto just regard you as very high, and he really wants to, at the same time hold this event, and at the same time see you in person. So that's how I understood. um, it's like a pressure to you, since he really wants to see you in person, and is saying that if it doesn't happen in Brazil, it will happen. He makes sure it happens in California. So so you're really a big part of this event, Jay. What I understood from Alberto, and for this, we have to take into consideration the expenses, Alberto, that you would spend in making all these things happen.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
But overall, yeah, I agree with what Ateh said, that we can we can make this event successful, uh, as we sit down and agree on what we're really supposed to do, the best thing that we should do, so everything will become feasible, and would be best for everyone. That's all I can say.
Thank you, Joyce. Thank you so much. But it is intentional that I'm putting pressure on Jay. It's intentional.
Yeah, it's intentional.
Yeah, because what you said is true, of course. For me, Jay is just the best, right? So, of course, I want
Yeah.
to use the event to meet him in person. It's totally true.
Yeah, it's like hitting two birds in one stone, something like that, right?
Excuse me? What did you say?
It's like hitting two birds in one stone. Like you want the event, and then you want also to
But I
see
know it's,
Jay.
yeah, and I know it's difficult because Jay is like this, and it makes sense. And it's like this, that he thinks immediately. The cost for me to go into Brazil is this. You can take this money to make so many better things. This makes sense. Anyways,
Yeah.
Alex, are you next? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, you're next.
I didn't know how to write feasible, but You can correct it.
You're the one. Okay.
Okay.
This year.
Okay. I had as the last participant to talk. I feel more. I agree with most of what all have said, but I have to accept that the event being on November on this month, I felt it was really, really in a hurry, and I feel not maybe not postponed is the word, but I feel that we can do a more professional event by uh, I don't know, by transposing into 2024. I don't want to go through what Jay said. I totally agree. It's too much money that can be.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Okay, that's too high cost and everything because it was all in a hurry. But as everybody say, also it's just my opinion. I also wanted to let you know, Alberto, that okay, if you wanted to do the event now, we do um I would do my best into getting things to work. Okay. Uh, what else can I say? And well, I can I am able to provide you with the support, the most support that I can, and well, we will see eventually what happens next year and how things are going here for being present or whatever. But yeah, it will all depends on our presential activities in my locality. Okay,
Can
I
you be
think
more
that's
specific? I didn't understand. Are you thinking about
um,
leaving us? No.
no, 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 no. I am talking about and when you said you needed when you agreed
Seven.
you needed helping hands and you counted on me and my family, and I am I am telling you that I will give you the support that I can, and the next year it could be better because of what I just mentioned. Everything now is just in a hurry, but we can coordinate and depending on our presential activities in my locality, in my country, then because my wife's work and my children's activities, we can coordinate that with better timing that just like in 3 weeks. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, Jay, I think I took away some time from you. You want to go next instead of me?
I can go next.
Okay.
So where I'm at this time is that
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
okay. Let's take a break. And then
Yeah.
then I'll go.
Take a break and then. Great. Thank you. Break.
Okay, okay.
Okay, guys.
Good. Mama she said she's not going to eat a cookie. What's the problem?
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Uno por uno, papi, uno por uno.
Okay. Yeah. Hello, are we back?
I'm back.
It's your turn.
Yes, we're back.
So when Jay comes back, I want to say, guys, I mean, yes, let's do the event in 2024 for sure. Awesome. Alex said the right word, hurry. We don't want to do things in a hurry.
Yes, for the type of event that you are, I don't know, maybe expecting is the word, but and the professionalism that you would like, 3 weeks is too fast. But that's my opinion. I'm not saying it's impossible, though.
I agree with you. I agree with you
Thank you.
perfectly.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
But
Absolutely.
it's also possible. So
Yeah, I know it's possible, but it's too fast. I agree with you. Hurry. You use the right word. Hurry. It'll be a hurry. We don't want to do that. I agree.
and also you are the type of event, this type of event that are spiritual and guided to patience and everything. You just mentioned, okay, let's get patient, but get in a hurry, hurry, hurry.
I agree with you perfectly. Perfectly. Yes. Hurry,
Everyone,
when you said hurry, is the perfect word. Say, let's do it 2024. We don't do things in a hurry here. We do them ASAP, but not.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Jay, are you back? I saw.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. Okay, please. It's your turn.
Okay.
I'm back.
So what I was going into before and then took a break is that I feel like the next step would be, because this, traveling and the whole 9 yards, all of it it's very personal, right? And affects everybody differently. That we would go through individual goals for the event in relationship to each person. Because every person has different goals and needs and issues, questions, concerns, all of it, right? In terms of their own situation. And then you would look at the common goals between everybody and the organizational goals in relationship to the event. So I think, it's kind of like a, broader vision statement, like where each individual has their own perspective, and then you see the overlaps and the commonality and get clarity on the organizational goals for everybody. So that's my recommendation in terms of how to move forward at this time. In terms of going into my own, basically, like, I see it like, a Alberto, we want to do this event with ACU. We want to support the event, of course. And then there's pressure for, all the FQN workers to come, or at least the ones that are prioritized. And there's also additional pressure for me personally to come. So, in terms of my role and my perspective in the goals in relationship to this event, setting up the event correctly, making sure it's legal, making sure everything is organized, and all the ducks are in order, all super duper important, obviously, and getting agreement on everything, super key. Structure, legality, relationships, all that. And as far as like core values go, for me, well, actually, before I go into the core values, I want to mention the, let's just call it the event components, because I think there are differences in event components. Like, for example, the main event components that I see is there's the travel there and back. There's, being, well, no, let's just call it accommodations. There's accommodation.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
So I'm seeing at least 4 different categories, right? There's the travel there and back. There's the accommodations, right? Then there is the activity and support around the event itself, right? The work to support the event and the activities going on around the event. And then you have what I would call the actual, practice itself, right? That the practice itself is the main event per se, right? So for me, those are the 4 categories. In relationship to the participants of the event, Alberto always makes it very, very clear that everybody's responsible for their own travel and accommodations, and they just show up for the event, and that's it. For me, in terms of my goals and all FQN workers and anyone involved in supporting the event, that is unacceptable, right? It would, if we all agree we don't want to deal with accommodations and travel for the participants, that's fine. But I'm also open to the idea of actually supporting travel and accommodations for participants if we wanted to. Again, that's a separate issue. But when it comes to FQN workers and the people in our community who are supporting the event, I feel like travel and accommodation and everything going around the event as well as the practice all needs to be organized and clear in advance. And that would be required for any type of involvement that I was with. Okay. So in the context of understanding the core values and how they relate to these 4 components of the actual, I don't know exactly what to call it, but basically you have the event itself, but then you have the event plus all of the support, like event support, you could call it, right? Because it's more than just the event. It's like everything that goes around supporting and understanding the event. So the first thing you have is the money. Obviously, I would want to, I mean, I guess the easiest way to say it is we don't want everything to be the cheapest possible, and we don't want everything to be the most expensive possible. We want something that's reasonable. As long as like everything is reasonably cost, I'm open to that. It does not need to be the cheapest. It needs to be reasonable.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
As far as carbon emissions, sustainability, and zero waste and all that, I mean, if I'm involved in something, it's going to be zero waste, it's going to be carbon neutral, it's going to be completely green, sustainable, environmentally friendly, socially responsible on every single possible level imaginable. Like, that is just my requirement. If I'm going to be involved in something, is it going to be perfect? No. It's never going to be perfect, but to not even try, it would just be unacceptable and against all of my core values. Health. So health is very important in relationship to, physical health, mental health, spiritual health, emotional health, like all of it. All health of every being that's involved, including people being safe and supported, all that kind of stuff. So for me, just everything that goes around in relationship to accommodations, the sleeping, to making sure that we have clarity on the food that's available, and everything in relationship to that. I mean, there's so much, getting time off, getting breaks, all of it super duper important. The schedule, right, all relates to our mental health and our ability to function. And then the last one is the empowerment, that everybody should be empowered in relationship to their involvement in their roles. So that would include you know all of these 4 components, right? So the first component is, are you traveling to Brazil or not, right? That is question number 1. That is empowerment number 1. The second would be, okay, how is the accommodations going to work? Are you staying somewhere where you feel comfortable, safe, and everything is okay in relationship to the accommodations? Like, that is another decision. The third decision would be, okay, are you going to be supporting the event, and how all the event supporting is going to happen, and where, and what's going to happen? Every individual involved is going to be slightly different. For example, if Alex brought his children and or wife, they may not actually come to the event activities. I just don't know, right? But either way, it should be their choice, right? And that should be clear, and it needs to be based on empowerment. Everybody should be empowered. And then, of course, even if you are coming to the event activities around the event, actually going into the room and doing the practice itself is another level of empowerment and choice. So it needs to be clear for everybody coming and being involved, whether they're a family member or a FQN worker or whoever it is, making sure everybody is empowered and clear in terms of their responsibilities.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right, good. Stretch. All right, that was good stretch. All right, so just to make myself extremely clear in terms of this context and empowerment, I'm seeing 4 very separate components of this whole event support. There's the travel, there's the accommodations, there's the activities around the event and supporting the event, and then there's the actual, main event, which is the practice. The 3.5 hour and 33-second everything, right? So that would need to be very, very clear that, for example, if somebody came or they brought their wife or their children or whoever is coming, or they're a worker, if they're coming to support the event, are they not required, and how it goes in terms of the different 4 components, including actually attending and being in the full 3 hours and 33 minutes and 33 seconds of the main event and the practice itself. So, for example, if someone's like, okay, I'm down to come, but I'm not sure exactly about the practice itself and where that comes into everything, are they not invited? Are they invited? So all that needs to be extremely clear, and it needs to be clarified in, well, obviously everything needs to be in writing, but it needs to be clarified in terms of empowerment and in health and wellness and people's mental, spiritual, physical, and emotional health and stability. So for me, those are my core values. With the core values stated and understanding the 4 components of the event, that takes me to just like more of the logistics of the event and the goals that I would see for the event. And so I'm not going to go into all the details here because I've been speaking for a while, but I'll at least say the most important ones. Obviously, in the perspective of, getting me there, in terms of just addressing that, the original context of having, a, retreat location, you talk about an island or whatever, that certainly would be more expensive in terms of like, maybe instead of 7 people coming to the event, maybe we need 15 or 20 people who agree to come to the event. I don't know, but the point is that it's it would be easier to have it be like a fully contained retreat model and make it more what's the best word? Just like
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
potentially more streamlined in terms of like dealing with all the logistics of getting me there. But I'm not like saying that nothing else could work. I'm just noting that. And then in the context of um, accommodation, having reasonable, private accommodation and or bed or whatever would be helpful to making it easier to get there and smooth things over. I would also say that there is obviously a component, with my husband. There's also Mel. There's also, communication with Heather and understanding that and her family. So there's definitely, it's not just me that would get me there. And then the fourth component would be um the food and understanding, you know, the options and like the levels of engagement. Like, I'm not particularly a fan of like, forced fasting or anything like that. Like I just think that, mental health and making sure everybody has access to their needs is important. Obviously, if people do voluntarily choose to fast, things like that, that's another question. But I definitely want to make sure that everybody's taken care of, at their own personal needs, not what someone thinks that they need, right? And then of course, in my own personal perspective, my worldview and my personal understanding and interest in spiritual practice is very specific and very, I've made it very clear in the past and on my roles and my involvement. And so, the easiest thing for me would be to agree to come, but to not necessarily agree to actually go into the 3 hours and 33 minutes, 33 seconds, because it would have to be in the moment. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe I could go in and try it out. And maybe after like, 30 minutes or hour, if it was just too much for me, I would want to be empowered and to feel comfortable with stepping out or doing whatever I need to do to take care of myself, because there is just no need to, you know, not be healthy and stable and functional. Like, I mean, it's just not worth it for me. It's just not, is not what I'm all about, is like, pushing myself to limits where I'm not functional. So in the context of, the last thing in relationship to the workers and all of that, if we all as workers committed, oh, and there's
Time
also
for
I told
breath.
you,
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
and I already mentioned in terms of the value that basically on our policies, we're looking at 8 hours, full time. There's all the overtime work and there's the 24-hour value in relationship to, traveling and all these things. And there's so much going on with business travel policies within FQN. And then in terms of all the workers and the whole situation, like let's say that all of FQN went and focused and, worked on ACU for, let's say, 7 days straight and like nothing else got done. I mean, there's a cost there that is also applicable in relationship to not only the cost of going and doing the work in the location, but also the cost of not doing all of the other work. So all of those costs would need to be applicable, including potentially even hiring substitutes or whatever. We have that in our functionality plan now, of a new model for getting substitutes. If we're all busy and we're all not be able to continue the overall FQN work, then maybe we need to hire other people for that week or whatever. So anyways, I think that covers all of my personal goals as far as the initial logistics, as well as all my core values and my understanding of the vocabulary and the definition of the 4 components of the event. I could go on and on and on and get to more and more and more and more details, but that at least covers the most core important ones if you are serious about having me come and attend. Check.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Yes. So lots of lots to spot here. Okay. First of all, the main thing is that everybody can do whatever they want. So wherever the event
Mel is
is,
here.
excuse me.
Mel is here.
Oh, hi,
Oh,
man. You made
oh,
it.
yay, Mel.
Yeah. Hi everyone. Yeah, I've been
Hi, man.
listening.
All right, all right.
We
Yeah, I've been
listened to
listening to Jay
we
for a little
listened to
bit.
long, blah 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 of all of my personal needs for this event.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
hmm
so anyway, man, the first thing is that we are all in alignment that the event is going to happen without hurry in 2024. This is already,
2020.
it's not agreed upon yet, but it's already really happening. But to answer to Jay, first of all, everybody needs to be free to do whatever they want. So wherever the event is,
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
wherever the event is gonna be, ideally a deserted island, but there's always gonna be somewhere in one point in a while with a speedboat or something that will bring you back. And I mean, there's always gonna be a shuttle between the continent and the island because people need to be able to be free to do whatever they want. Nothing is going to be forced. The main event is going to be obviously a bit more in a limited space because of the setup of the sound, right? The frequencies and the sound. So you cannot cover an island with that. If you want to come at the main event, you stay 15 minutes, then you go wander around the island and you come for the last 15 minutes and you do whatever you want. Anybody does whatever you want. Obviously, the main event cannot, the only thing, you made a very good point that I just have clarity about. The main there's going to be a little bit of limitations, but because I mean, children can definitely not be there because children take away the focus. If the children are there, I, for example, will always be thinking about the children. So I will not be able to. I want to have serious adults because everybody thinking about themselves, knowing that they can do whatever they want. But you can do suggestion, but you do whatever you want. Right? So, but the food, I don't know. We can think about it. There should be food available. Okay, whatever. We think about everything. One thing that I want to mention very clearly is that to me, there is participants and then there is personnel. To me, it was always clear that personnel will have, first of all, 100% of expense covered. Second of all would be organized, accommodations, plenty by ACU, the organization, this personal ACU. So it's totally different. Participants instead is important that they do the work to come, right? They do their work to come. It's very important because so what I want to say is that it's their responsibility to get to the gather point. You're going to be a gather point. The ACU is going to bring you then from there to the main event. And you should always have the possibility to go back to the gather point at any time. Anytime. But our responsibility, but now that we're pushing to 2024, I'm also open to discuss if we want to give some more support.
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Yeah, so I'm just going to say the last thing and then I think I'm done. So, yes, well, two more things very quickly. So, yes, I think it would be good to make like a questionnaire for all the things that you said. Amazing, Jay. Yeah, like all the questions that we want to have covered within the personnel. And second, the money. Guys, the money is based on the sale of the tickets. So it depends on that. So we would have a budget or some cheap options, the best scenario, okay? But we need to sell the tickets. The events need to be self-sustainable. I'm putting the money up to, but I'm willing to invest more is just the setup of the event the whole graphics and blah blah blah, and the commercial part, the sale and the advertising. That's it. There's no more money. This year needs to become with this event. This year needs to become self-sustainable. So all everything is going to depend on how much we sell. We sell zero, it's nothing. Zero. Not going to happen. That's the point. So, but regarding the rest, yeah, everybody's absolutely everybody's free to do what the heck they want. Absolutely. No forcing to stay in a place that they don't want to stay there. No forcing to do anything that they don't want to do. If they're not enjoying. People need to be enjoying. If you're not enjoying, the event is about enjoying. It's all about enjoying. But you gotta be the work. You gotta do the work to be able to enjoy. Because all these things in life, in my experience, require hard work. So let's take a break and then maybe we let Mel go. Since she just joined. Break.
All right, sounds good.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Hello, Ms. Mel back? Anyone back? Hello, anyone there? Alex, Ateh, Joyce, Mel,
I'm here. I'm back.
Alberto. Great. So Mel, I believe it's your turn whenever you want to go. If you want to wait for Alberto, that's fine as well.
I don't have much to say right now about the event. I'm just here to kind of look at the budget and just kind of see what the status is. Yeah.
Well, there's two questions about the budget since you bring it up. One is obviously the event budget and the costs and the location, all that. But overall, really that just is determined by the number of people who sign up for the event and the cost of the event, which is $3,333.33.
Right.
That's what I've heard last. It was really going to be $999.99, but I believe at this point it's been pushed up to $3,333.30. Although no decision has been made on that, that would still be a proposal for us all to decide on the cost. As far as the other budget that is important is the actual SDG payments as a client from ACU. In other words, the money that was paid 4 or 5 months ago at this point is running out, and we have not gotten additional budget in context of coordinating and the actual costs of putting on the event, as far as like the cost for the workers, right? So that a separate discussion or separate budget discussion.
Let's wait for Alberto to come back because I wanted to ask also, the only other thing is about marketing for the event, which, what's the plan with that?
Well, what I've heard is that he wants to do 3 days and that it would be $1,000 a day. So it'd be like $3,000 total on
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So, I mean, I don't know whether or not we would agree to that, but that's the current proposal that I remember hearing.
Okay, that makes sense.
But everything is certainly up for discussion and voting and decision making based on Alberto really does want the event to be by ACU, right? Hey, Alberto.
Hi.
Mel has questions.
To me,
Mel?
No, that was it. I think you answered it, Jay. So.
But it could have changed. You know how things change with Alberto very quickly. So that was what I heard.
I go with the flow. I go with the flow.
So let's get updated answers on all these things based on Alberto's perspective.
Alberto,
But Jay, what you said is amazing. We should do a questionnaire and send it out. Right? Are you willing to go to Brazil? All these questions that you raised there should be put in a questionnaire.
But for me, the the question, are you willing to go to Brazil, is dependent on the answers to a lot of these questions in terms of like, are you willing to go under these circumstances? Are you willing to go under other circumstances? Like that's the question, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, maybe it can come later. I mean, maybe we can guide the details, but guys, here
still plenty of discussion.
What is the budget?
But eventually there could be a questionnaire to the participants too. Anyways, let's go to Mel.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, I was going to ask about marketing for this event. You know, is it just the 7 people that we're thinking, or just like a smaller group, or yeah? Well, did you guys go over marketing that and using
The
Facebook ads or
seven,
something?
the 7 people are the ACU personnel slots, meaning are those
Hmm.
the people that ACU is covering 100% of the budget for them to come, stay and go back, and is covering the whole organization for accommodations, food, moving around, like get cars or something. So for example, my idea was Jane James, Alberto, and Alex and his wife, right?
Hmm.
And then
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
so these are the we don't need to fill the 7 slots, but it's the maximum I am comfortable given the potentials of income turnover. I'm comfortable in agreeing for SU to be covered expenses. Then uh, he said, okay, if we need more people, we take local help. Oh, absolutely. Okay. We need 15 people. Okay. Also, the event is going to be 3 days. 2 days in a closed retreat at the Ailene Island, but it's not possible. There's so much space here in Brazil. We find a big fazenda. I know a lot of friends that have big fazendas. And just do it there. Maybe even better because there we would have a house and some more support. Yeah, I can. Yes, maybe. Yes. Because I know some very rich guys that are not here, politicians that lend us. Yes. Maybe. I just realized this. Maybe it's even better. Yes, because there we would have a house, like big houses where we can have some sort of yeah bathrooms. Yes, yes, yes. Change, like she says, change of location. Yes, it's so important because especially what you said made me think for the health, the wellness, and yeah, it's important that we have yeah, bathrooms, kitchens, and these kind of things. Yeah, yes. So now the flow has shifted. Fazenda, big fazenda, big fazenda. It's so much easier. Also because I've tried to find islands and they're not there. Yeah. So, okay. Anyways, a closed retreat. That's the right expression. It's a closed retreat, 3 days. So why 3 days? Because we give the gather point to the participants because to me it's important that the participants show up at the gather point because it's the work they need to do. If they want to have the blessing of be part of this, uh, as Mahmoud said perfectly, a journey. What did Mahmoud say?
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Alex, what was it? The journey.
That you will remember forever, I think.
Yes, it
That
was
will be
amazing.
remembered. A soul healing journey that will
Yes,
be
and
remembered.
so yes, Mahmoud. Just for this, Mahmoud is like my hero now. for having
Mamun is
for
asking.
having for having phrased this sentence, a soul healing journey that will be
That's someone
remembered
asking.
forever.
Mamun is asking if he can join.
Yeah, of course we can.
Okay.
A soul heal. This is a soul healing journey that will be remembered forever. And this is perfect. This is the title of this retreat. The event retreat, that is the main event. Soul healing. So it must be soul healing. Soul healing. I need to write this down. Soul healing journey that will be remembered forever. So the participants, they need to do the work. So the work they need to do to have the blessing of participating is that is paying 3,000 for the ticket, 2,000 for the ticket, and then they're adults. They take care of themselves. The series they pay 3,000. They're gonna pay whatever is the rest to get to the gather point. So there's gonna be the gather point where the participant, the series will be participant. It's their work, it's their responsibility to show up at the gather point. Once they show up at the gather point, we bring them to the retreat, right? That the ACU will have their. It's also so much easier in the fazenda. We have just some mini vans, 2, 3 mini vans that just go back and forth, bring people back and forth. So they come, ACU personnel will be there. We greet them, blah blah blah. Maybe I don't know. Yes, greet them. Do the how do you say the reception, no? So first day needs to be for reception. Then the gather point is open up to an hour where the reception closes. So if you didn't show up by then, well, we give you the money back. Ciao. And so you're not part of the event anymore because you're not meant to be part. So remember that I am nobody.
Time to stretch.
I'm,
Please stop,
somebody.
stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Here I'm a component of the team of God. Okay, so it makes sense to me, right? Here, Alberto is doing this event because it's not me who has control as Alberto, because individually I am nobody. So I'm a nobody and I'm a nobody at the event or anywhere. So I give you guidelines as they are given to me. You do whatever you want. Everyone is free because God doesn't manifest to anybody. God manifests, in my opinion, in my experience, my understanding, God manifests to the serious people, to the serious children of God that do the work. They show to God that they're worthy. Yeah. So you gotta show it. So we show it every day, and we have to. But we still need to do the work, of course. Our work is different. Participant, their work is to show up in this frame time. We want to give as much time as possible that flows, that makes sense, from the start of the day, or the first day, to some time, because then, depending on when the full moon is, there's going to be like lights out. And everybody does whatever they want, right? But let's go rest because then you wake up. So I want to have time where we have like ice breaking, no? Some ice breaking. So because we need to, everybody needs to be in harmony. Everybody needs to feel well, enjoy. All needs to be taken. Every person, we need to make sure that they're comfortable, they're okay. Whatever we can do, we will do within the event. Absolutely, we want to take care of our participants with all our kindness. Okay, absolutely, absolutely. In- in- It's about enjoying, guys. It's about enjoying. You want to enjoy? You want to. And I think that the most important thing for the ice breaking is start showing the breathing to the people before the event can try to already start understanding the breathing, because I have developed that so much, so much. I have not developed the breathing, but I've developed something very interesting that I'm going to say now, right? So it's not about
Time to
energy
pause.
accumulation.
Please stop. Close your eyes.
You need to
Count
change that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
It's not about accumulating any energy because the energy is there. It's there. You are part of it. So energy accumulation just doesn't make sense. Or you're accumulating something that is not yours. But if you're already the energy is you, what you do? Nothing. It's about the energy manipulation. Okay, so when you're breathing, I don't know how very well to explain it, what happens, but I will try. So when you do the breathing in, the breathing and the breathing out, you are manipulating energy that is already there. It's you. It's just you. You are the energy. The energy is no different. We have documented that in scientific. So you're not accumulating nothing. You don't need to accumulate nothing. It doesn't make sense. It's already there. But it's not particularly it's you. So when you breathe in and also breathe out, and this is the most incredible thing that I have developed, that you are not yes. So when you breathe in and you breathe out, you are manipulating the energy. Okay? So what I wanted to say when I say the energy accumulation instead is it's just a phase of the energy manipulation. Okay? It's very difficult to explain this. It's very because it's so intricate. It's so difficult, and I just developed it because I was feeling these things. I was feeling that the same feeling that I was having while I was intaking, when I was breathing in, was happening while I was breathing out. Okay, same feeling energetically, right? The sixth. I'm talking about the sixth dimension, right? I live there. So, but then I live there. I mean, no, I feel there, but I explain clarity in the third, yeah, the third, yes, fourth, fourth, third. So I need to bring it to the third first to share it. Otherwise, it's just
Time
lost.
for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Yes. So I don't have clarity yet. I don't know how to explain this. But the point is this. What's very clear is this. The energy, you don't accumulate nothing. So I need to change this area because it's already there. Right? It already exists.
Right, yeah.
You're manipulating. So when you're manipulating,
10 minutes,
uh,
10 minutes.
this is very important that we start to, when I say ice breaking, and we start to explain this so that people can try to do it before, can try to do this before, so that they come to the main event. The main event is just focusing, like it's a session, right? 30 minutes if you want. If you don't want, you check out. You don't need to check out by saying to them, no, just leave the premises where there's going to be the, because there you focus under also the boost of the frequencies, the three frequencies, videos, frequencies, sounds, and the soundtrack of the last of the voyages. So if you don't, if you want, you leave, you come back, take a break, go, do whatever you want to do, you have to do, no problem. No problem at all. So yes. But marketing, Mel, cioè, I don't know what you mean. Just the 7 people. No, it's SVG. SVG, we're hiring SVG to do it.
There's the goal is that there would be up to 69 people, and that there is a minimum of 7 paid
Yeah,
participants,
no.
right? But up to 69.
Time to
79.
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
69 is the maximum number that it's flowing, that I feel that we can, with the current power, that we can subdue if needed. Okay.
So you said 69 or 79?
69 paid participants.
So the maximum total income budget would be, or revenue would be $229,991.
Correct.
27 cents.
Correct.
Does that make sense now?
Because then we have three.
Yep, that
We
makes
have
sense.
three invitees. So we want to brainstorm together 3 persons that we can have access to, ideally that we know already, between all of us, to ACU, that we know or we believe, we cannot know yet, but we believe that they are worth inviting. Like Roger, you said about something your friend, and it stayed to me since then. That you have a friend that is very spiritual, right? So,
You're talking about
so
Tully.
I don't know. You said that you have a friend that is very very spiritual and enters in contact with the ether beings.
Yes, it's Tully, dude.
So
Mel knows that.
we definitely want to invite that person, in my opinion.
Oh
Oh
boy,
my goodness.
Tully,
So
huh?
it's not just close friends. This is going to be, you want to open it and use Facebook ads or have a little budget for actual
No,
open it to the
no,
public.
no, no,
No,
no, no, no, no, no,
not
no, no, no,
anymore.
no. Wait, no. I'm talking about the invitees now. What are we talking about? The ads?
I don't know. Okay, but okay. Well, we were talking about Tully for a second. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, totally, because Jay mentioned once, I don't remember exactly when, mentioned that he has a friend that enters in contact with the other beings, with the angels, with the seventh dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that definitely is Tully, big time.
Eh, cioè, I don't care if it's a friend or it's whatever, it's a person that Jay has access to. Because we want to spend effort and energy to go contact the Dalai Lama, for example. But the Dalai Lama doesn't flow. No, 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 no. Take this. Dalai Lama, no, no, it's not the consciousness that we want. Absolutely. No, no. But somebody that everybody knows, but nobody knows the person.
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Invitees
All
should
right.
be somebody that we can contact immediately, and we know that they're going to answer. But we can also have zero invitees. This is not mandatory. And then 79, because this is 72, and then plus 7 AC personnel. So this is the maximum people that can be or are invited to the main event if they choose so. Because the local staff, obviously, when there is the main event, they must disappear. Disappear. Like stay very far away, only if people want to go away. For those 3 hours and a half, local local staff they eventually hired. Anyways, break. Yes, break. I talk so much, Madai. It's already.
Yeah, let's go back through and do a round. That'd be good.
Yes.
All right, so break.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
We went through a pack of cigarettes today, guys. Everybody back?
I'm back. I'm here.
I'm also back.
So I want to say something because it's important, and I forgot to say it about the room time. So you can believe it or you cannot believe it. I go with the flow, right? So when I was saying before, that we need to do the work. I mean, if you do the work and it's required, we will uh, we will be blessed with the grace of God, right? Because I know what we should do, and it can change any time, of course. Right? Yes, but the more we move forward, the more the trajectories become clear and reality, right? So, but until we don't have agreement, there is many trajectories. Then we have agreement, trajectory becomes one of many trajectories. So, it's a vortex. No, so understand. So the point is this: the participants. It's not something that we need to stress too much about because the people that are meant to be part of this soul healing journey that will be remembered forever. We're gonna be there if we did
Time to
the work that
pause.
was required.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So, for example, now the advertisement campaign was only 3 days. Now I'm already seeing, already feeling that since we are doing everything more relaxed and more without a hurry, more thoughtful, more organized, more professional, and we can do 7 days of advertisement campaign. I don't know. Start to be nurtured. But the invitees are different. So invitees are people that we make a list together and we brainstorm people that are worth, that we believe that they work, we talk about it, then we have agreement. And so the person that knows that the person gets in contact. That's the invitees are a private uh, gets in contact to bring the invitee in contact we don't want to make the same mistake that I not the mistake the same unprofessional uh, act that I performed when I contacted David. No, when I have a very clear first contact, then we bring them on a session with the whole of the city. Everything is to be agreed. Everything. Nothing can be decided by a one person. Nothing. Zero. The only thing that, because I'm the only practitioner, right? But if somebody wants to become a practitioner, I can become a practitioner. You can become a practitioner without needing to come to the main event. If anybody wants, just tell me and we start the teaching. And the point is this, everything is HCU because it's the CU. Everything needs to be agreed on. Everything. Can make suggestion because I am having suggestions. I'm getting suggestions. I'm passing over suggestions. Then, until they're not agreed, they're not real. Just possibilities that can become real. They're possibility. They're real possibilities, but they're not reality yet.
Time for
Everything needs to
breath.
be agreed.
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Very important. But in the event, what I want, when I say is that I want to be left in peace. I want to be there, do my thing. Nobody should bother me in any possible way. Then everybody does whatever they want. Just during the 3 hours, no. Then it's Alberto who decides. I decide that everybody does whatever you want. You want to be there, you want to be there, but don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Listen, just do your thing on your own, enjoy, and let me enjoy. The only thing that I pretend as first practitioner is just that. And that obviously in the environment within the 3.3 hours. For the rest, there must be three things. The mirror, the sound, the place where the main event is going to be. Yes, three things. So, within the retreat, the place where the main event is going to be organized, it's my sole decision. The way and the place, yes, the soundtrack is my sole decision. The music that's going to be played, the frequencies of the music is my sole decision. And my decision that I want to be left, stay there, but you stay by yourself. Is it clear? Yes. But the rest is not a bad, no, it's ACU agreement. So, that's it. I think I said it all. Okay. Sorry, guys. Whoever is next.
Did we ever finish with Mel?
Yes, let's finish with Matt.
Yeah, I'm done with my feedback. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So who wants to go next? Is Mamoon here? Did we ever make it? No, no, no. Right. Ateh, Joyce, Alec.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I think we're kind of ready to go into the next topic if you want to.
I have a few things I can add real quick if no one else
Huh?
I have a few things I can add real quick if no one else has anything.
Excuse me, Jay, I didn't hear you.
I said I have a few things I can add.
Yeah, so guys, let's just agree because we have session in 20 minutes. So, yeah, you see that.
We're already
I knew
over.
it. There is a brainstorm.
So a couple things to add here real quick is I have a few questions. I did look up, when you say you want something to be super special, like a full moon is a full moon, but a lunar eclipse is a million times more energy than, because it's alignment, right? The perfect alignment between the moon and the sun. So the lunar eclipse is Sunday, Monday, March 24th to 25th, and that is going to be maximized March 25th.
No, 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 no. Because the lunar eclipse is shadowing the sun. Like the sun is the sun. The energy comes from there. The energy is already there, but I don't know. Life comes from the sun.
Well, no, that would be a solar eclipse, right? So during a solar eclipse, the moon hides the sun for usually just a few seconds or like a minute or two, right? So it's very short. But this is not what this is. This is a lunar eclipse where the uh it would be a oh, maybe you're right. It would be full moon. No, it would be a full moon, and the Earth is covering the shadow of the sun, not the other way around. So the sun hits the Earth, and the Earth creates a shadow that casts on the moon. That makes sense?
So the Earth is in the middle between the sun and the moon.
Exactly.
Whoa! Wow! Yes, perfect.
So that's a
Amazing.
lunar. So
Yes.
that happens a couple times a year. The next one isn't. I don't think it's until September. So there's one in March, and then there's one in September. But it's I don't know if you want to wait all the way till September, but this is March should probably be if we wanted to do the event in November, waiting until March is the closest time. But that just gives a lot more alignment and energy as far as like something beyond just a full moon. You're getting a full lunar eclipse.
So
And then the second thing
can
I
you
wanted
write
to
down?
ask,
So what dates are you saying?
I put it on line 197 to 200 column
What
I.
what full moon? What date?
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
What full moon? What date?
Let me just get the full moon real quick.
I see. I look here. 2024.
Yeah, let's just look it up. So fall could be full moon 2024 March.
I'm in the calendar here.
25th, 2024. And the equinox is March 19th, so that's even more alignment.
So we can do the.
So it's
Whoa! Listen to
March.
this.
It's March 25th at 7 a.m. UTC. So
So
7 a.m. UTC
the sun is
March,
biggest. Yeah.
but at 7:12:51 is the exact time of
No,
the
no. I
maximum.
go with the flow. It's already there.
Yeah.
Okay, it's there. The 25th of March.
Yeah.
Because the 25th of March, it's 4 a.m. in Brazil, which means that we start with at night, and maybe we can push it a little bit in this case, but I don't know. Yes, it's kind of flowing to push it maybe a little bit. We see, but
Well, you
look at
said you
this.
wanted to align with the full moon, but have the daylight and the sun, so you can have all of the above, right? You can do something for the full
Yeah,
moon, do
but the
something.
sun is very different in the specific dates of. For example, the sun at midday is just too strong, and it's not healthy. I'm yes, it's not very healthy. It's not healthy. The best ever, the most powerful sun. I mean, the most powerful sun. What is always powerful? The sun that is really very, very, very powerful to communicate to is when there is sunrise. Sunrise, the sun is biggest. It's huge. It's a big sun. It's huge, and you can look it directly without too much effort, right? So this is working very well because 25th of March, full moon is at 4 a.m. So we would be in the middle of the practice when
Time to pause. Please stop.
our friend
Close
comes
your
up,
eyes. Count
shows up.
1, 2, 3,
He would
4,
be the main
5.
event in the main
Open
event.
your eyes.
The sun showing up would be the main event of the main event. Yes, great, amazing. Yes. Yeah. 25th of March, guys. 25th of March. If we do it in Brazil, if we do it in Brazil. This is Brazil. Brazil, 5 o'clock a.m. The sun shows up around 5. Start hearing the birds calling the sun at 5:30, 5:45. You start to see that pink. It's the best time of the day. I love it. When the sun shows up, it's just so start seeing suddenly because it's like, for example, now it took some minutes more because when the night when the night falls, I have a ritual because evil shows up at night. Always, in my experience, it's a ritual that I do to protect myself and my home. And so that's why I took some time before I was here. And so, and when the sun shows up, evil runs away. So, and it's so cool because you start seeing the air is like the color is like pinky now. It's like pinky, which reminds you of magenta, which is the color of, it's not the color of God in my understanding, but I still need to understand, but it's the second strongest color that I identified in my understanding. And then the sun shows up. The sun is life. Sun is life. So I love it. I just love it. Just love it. So yes, if this could be the main event in the main event, jackpot. Let's do it. 25th of March. Yeah, you see, God provides. Perfect. 25th of March, we have time. It's okay. We have 3 months. Probably we are already cash in bank for on Alpha, if God willing, or at least a part, or at least we are good with the with what you said, Jay, which is very important. We need to have a compensation for all these workers that are been working on for ACU for
Time for
5,
breath.
6, 7
Please
days.
stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Yeah, and we have this event as well. As you were saying that the Earth is in the middle.
Yes, the Earth is between the sun and the moon, and the it says it's going to be a penumbra eclipse, which is not as intense as a total eclipse. A total lunar eclipse is where the umbra, which is the primary shadow of the Earth, is covered, and so this is what's called the secondary shadow, where only half of the Earth's shadow is covered. So it's not as dark
Yeah, but
as a
it's the full
total.
moon, so you understand that if we, this is something else that came up now. Amazing. At 4 o'clock a.m., the moon is still visible, and you would wake up in order to get ready to be there at 4 o'clock because it's already that's at 4 o'clock. We would wake up at 3:30 or something, right? Half an hour before, at least. You need to get you need to get awake. You need to be awake, right? So you need to drink 1 liter of water at least. Take a shower if you want. I don't know. Take a shower in the morning. I mean, brush your teeth. Wake yourself. Do a good prayer. The morning prayer. So it's amazing. So when you wake up, you have the full moon there, looking at you. Perfect.
So just which is very interesting, but
Yeah,
about
yeah, it's very cool.
1 year later, on March 14th, 2025, It is almost exactly the same time. And wait, is it the same time? Yeah, it's about exactly the same time. It's going to be slightly earlier, but it is at 3 a.m. UTC instead of 4 a.m. UTC instead of 7 a.m. UTC, and it's the next total solar eclipse. So, or total lunar eclipse, right? So it's almost like this one, except it's going to get full eclipse, and this is March 14th. So it's very interesting that exactly about 1 year later, in 2025,
Because
there
usually it's
will
not like this. I don't know. Usually they're very different. They're very part. They're very separate.
well,
I mean,
no, it's just
there's a
that
lot of difference.
okay. So the one that's in 2024, March 2024, is called a penumbral eclipse. Penumbral eclipse, right? And this is a solar
Time to
eclipse.
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
On March 14th, 2025, there is a total solar eclipse, which means even more perfect alignment. And that is the next total, not solar, lunar eclipse. That is the next lunar eclipse that is going to happen on planet Earth. They don't happen that often, obviously. So it's March 14th, 2025, almost a year later. So
How cool! So
you could
100% of
you could almost say like, okay, 2024 is the first ACU retreat, 2025 a year later is the second.
well, yes, that's the business. That's the business.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We do retreats. We make money out of this.
But you can see the difference with the total one, where basically, I don't know if you can see my screen, but
Yeah, I
this is
can. I'm looking at it now.
and then this is the total. You can see it gets much darker and it turns red, right?
Yeah,
Whereas for the penumbral, it just gets a little gray. It doesn't actually turn bright red. So yeah, there's two shadows that the Earth
yeah.
casts, two separate shadows. The first one is very, very gray and mild. The second one turns like bright red.
I mean, I can believe it or not, but this is what we call synchronicity, right? So the full power of the moon and the full power of the moon is directed to the Earth, right?
Yeah, and if you look at the other one, you can see that you don't get the red. The
Yeah,
red, you only get like the gray, which is this one here. So this is the one that's the in March 2024.
perfect,
It just gets gray. It doesn't actually turn red.
perfect.
But you can see how they're almost exactly the same. They both
Yeah,
go over the Americas at almost the same time, and that is generally rare. Like, to have it 1 year apart with basically the same eclipse is very interesting.
yeah. And then 2026, Third World War.
No, we're
That's
gonna
not,
we're gonna we're
we're
gonna
gonna
have
avoid that. We're gonna
we're gonna
prevent
have
that.
the recognition of Hanua as the first global society.
Yeah, if we do the work, I think that the trajectory is manifesting more and more possibility to prevent this. We see. Anyways, we see. This is about my pay grade. Yes, but I think we can go Friday. We can bring it up
Time
to
to
the
take a
membership
break.
and
Please stop. Write down
try to have
whatever you were
agreements
about to
so that we
say
can
and
focus
take a break for 6 minutes.
and we can take control to make it happen for March 25th. Everybody, somebody is objecting. Somebody wants to comment. Guys, somebody else, what do you think about March 25th? Ateh, you there? Joyce, Alex, Mel, you guys there? You guys hear me?
Yes, right here.
Joyce, what do you think? March 25th?
March 25th is one Wednesday.
Sounds good, huh?
March.
Full moon.
March what again? 25th?
Full moon. Okay, I think we can, if nobody has anything else to add,
Yes,
we
okay.
can wrap it up.
March
I
25th.
think we'll be going for
Oh, I
enough.
did have one more question that I don't think you got
Yes,
answered.
please, Joy. Yeah, please.
So you were saying the event would be 3 days long, right? Or like
Yes.
retreat or whatever. So the question is, if you include traveling, are we talking 5 days total
For ACU personnel,
over everybody who's traveling? So you have travel days,
I don't know.
3 day
I
long
cannot control what you know. Cannot decide. We can. I mean, ACU personnel minimum 5 days. Yes.
Yeah.
ACU personnel needs to come a couple of days before, and then and they can leave one day after. No, yes.
All right, cool. So yeah, I just wanted to get clarification on that. So everyone comes like the morning of the first day, and then it lasts 3 days. So it'd be 2 nights, right? 2 nights.
So let me think about it. So you come. Okay. So you have the reception. Then you have the ice breaking where we want to start showing and teaching the, the fundamentals like the breathing. Yeah, the breathing. Get to know each other. You get everybody in harmony. And see that everybody is treated with kindness and has everybody they need to be comfortable at the best of that the situation allows. Then we need to have a good rest. So we need to include, since if it's four, we need to say that people wake up maximum 2:30, or even three. So you go back to 7 hours, at least 7 hours of rest time. Wants to, I don't rest 7 hours. So then we go, when I rest 12, 11, or 10. So then you have the practice. And when you have the practice, you just need to let it flow. People need to be doing whatever they want. So it needs to be very natural what happens after the whole rest of the day. Also, it's very demanding energetically. So after you have processed yourself, everything, then we put it in writing. In writing, we come up with the evolutions, the development, the improvements. I was thinking also about, I don't know what happens, but the point is that the third day is dedicated to completing the evaluation assessment because we wanna we wanna take take away as much as possible from everybody's experience so that we can that improve the practice, develop, evolve. Important.
Yep.
And then I mean it's all about eating. Eating. There should be a super huge like dinner or something. A lot of food like there's no tomorrow. Vegan food.
Like a feast at the end.
A
But
feast.
I would
Yes, like a feast. Super feast. That's correct.
yeah, I would say overall we once they get to the the what do you call it, the farm, the
But
finca,
yeah, the farm. Yeah, the fazenda. Yeah.
the fazenda, yeah, the fazenda. Once they get to the fazenda, like we would be responsible for their food and accommodation, right? For like 2 nights.
I think it makes sense, Jay. Yes, we should be responsible for that. Absolutely, yes.
Yeah,
People
I
should
think
be
that
free,
works.
free of mind.
Yeah, I think that's fine. But we just want to make sure we're planning. It should be fine. Not that difficult.
Obviously, I don't know what fazenda we're gonna get. I will start thinking about it.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Rooms are
Would
going
it
to
be
be limited
maybe
for
it
the
could be
ACU personnel. ACU personnel are going to sleep in the house.
ideally it would be near the beach or near a lake somewhere. Lakes are pretty
We think about definitely there should be water, yes, nearby. We see about the sea because there's not many fazendas that big that would give us the necessary privacy. But there is definitely very nice waterfalls. So we can see if we can see about that. Yeah. But definitely water. There must be water, river passing through that we can bath.
All right,
Because
my question answered. So should we take another break or are we going into it?
we missed the break, and I think again, yeah. What are we continuing next, or what are we doing next? Wrap up? I don't know what we're doing.
I don't know, maybe wrap it, see another topic. We're all in the cobalt, but yeah.
Let's take a break because we missed the break for sure. I don't know why we missed the break. But we missed. So sure. Break, and then somebody wants to say something after the break, or are we going to wrap up?
Let's wrap up. So far, what you guys have been saying makes sense, and to me, I agree.
Great, thank you.
Planning,
Very important.
like,
Yeah, so break and wrap up. Let's take a 3 minutes.
yes,
I
for
really
me.
feel, I really feel that we did a great thing.